Sofia! I said Sofia!
If it weren't for Otis, none of us would be alive.
Woo! Survivors arrive at Herschel's farm. We have the funeral of Senior Otis. And it's very sad. Shane's like getting severe PTSD here. Describing the offence. He doesn't want to speak, but then Patricia's like, You saw his last moments. Can you describe him? He's like, yeah, man, I'll cover you. But then we're seeing what actually happened.
They keep coming. And I look behind, and
his fat ass is on the floor getting fucking chowed. Woo! And then it shows you bang, shot in the leg. Fuck you! And brutal death feels. You know what? A guy that was in fucking 2 episodes.
Yeah, but I feel like Patricia wanted to have a bit of closure, but the way Shane told this story was like a horror story, wasn't it? Then the way he stared her, I seen them. They kept coming. They got him. Then he went down, and then it's like fucking creepy.
Nom. Yeah, really, I thought this was actually a really good start to the episode. I feel like the episode just gets worse, to be honest. Herschel then says, "Right, time to disarm." Shane's very like.
We have a few people looking at Shane as if his story doesn't really match up, including Daryl and Herschel. Daryl and Dale. I got the 2 old guys mixed up, right? Cut me some slack.
I can understand Dale because Dale's a bit wary of him, but I don't know. I mean, there's no reason why the story doesn't make fucking sense.
We came back with the guy's gun.
Alright. Well, why didn't they ask questions? They all just fucking accepted it. Why have you got his gun? He covered me, man. I took the heavy power rifle. But yeah, really good start to the episode. But yeah, disarming guns. What is this? The NRA on reverse.
Could be. No one's really happy about it. Andrea's not happy about it. Shane's not happy about it, but he tells Andrea, Rick's decision. You know what? I said when this episode was on, like, Herschel's a bit of a nugget for letting all these people into his farm and he can't protect himself, but I'd say this was the right call. But I guess if they were going to take over, they would already done it by now, you could argue. Well, let's be real. I mean, they are on a farm in the middle of nowhere with no signs of walkers. Do you really need guns? Yeah, there was one in the well, I guess, but...
I mean, I guess you could argue that some group could attack at any point. I know they haven't run into any groups like that, but it would leave you very prone if your guns
but you're not expecting that at this stage.
Oh, well, sorry. We've clearly seen examples. The fucking fatos in the middle of the
that was bullshit, though. That was fucking fake. That was all male bravado. Well, yeah.
Pretty much, but... Basically, 90% of the characters in this episode are just focused on getting a walker out of a well. And it rips in half and contaminates the water. And the whole gimmick was, let's get out the water.
Wow, that was an in-depth fucking review of what happened.
Wait, want me to say that Glenn gets put down the tunnel, the well. But like, right, so you try... No, but listen, you try to tell me if they get this big fat walker out, they'd still drink this fucking water. Because I would not touch this water.
Yeah, but is the water not getting purified from time to time? No.
Oh, so what's his blood doing? You try to tell me not its blood already is in here? We don't know how these things decompose. The fucking blood could already be in it.
True, I thought this was poor story writing because, like, Dale... T-Dog was about to take a drink of water and Dale, like, knocks out his hand before he can drink it and he says, I wouldn't drink that if I was you. Because the walker's in the well, but even if they get the walker out the well, the walker's still going to have contaminated the water, so... Yeah, I mean, when you look at it from that perspective, I mean, what was the point, really? It
was just to give the cast something to do.
They try and, feed a bit of meat down, I think it was cheese or ham or I don't know what it was, a bit of chicken. The walker's no interested, they're like, guess they only likes live bait.
Screaming, you're kicking!
So yeah, they need some live bait. Everybody just looks at Glenn and Glenn's like, oh...
So why is one of the women not going down? The ones that weigh the lightest?
Yeah, what would be the smart thing to do? Laurie's a fucking twig, why didn't she go down? We don't want to do that. So yeah, Glenn goes down.
Would have been a good role for Sofia. Too bad she's in the barn right beside them.
Could have just fucking stuck Carl in then, who cares? He wouldn't have sent Otis down, no, that's for sure.
No.
Right, so then Glenn goes down, the rope, the thing that holding the rope, like the metal, there's a metal thing that they're holding the rope around to try and get leverage, that snaps. Glenn falls down into the pit, the hole, the well. T-Dog and Shane manage to grab onto it. They pull it up. The women aren't really helping here. The horse is helping pull. Well, fucking Laurie's
making herself look...
stroking the horse as if... I mean...
She's Marcus Alvarez. What is it with the sexual tension between people and horses? Never noticed it before, but... some serious weird shit going down, but... I don't know, I felt like this was very weak.
Eventually they get the body up, but the body kind of gets like stuck on the top of the well.
The outer rim.
T-Dog's like, pull, and the next minute it just snaps in two. Its legs fall into the water. All the blood and guts come out the water and fall into the water as well. And Dale comes to the conclusion that they might have to turn off this well. Well, fucking no shit. Gotta shut down the well.
Like, see, to be honest, was it see the fact they've got other wells, was it really worth sending Glenn down in the water that's most likely already contaminated? Because who would actually want to take a drink from this to test it?
Yeah, plus at this stage, I mean, the walkers were, a big deal. It's not like, this isn't like season 6 or something where they can easily take care of walkers, but back here, walkers felt like they were really, really, even one walker felt dangerous, so, I don't know. It just didn't feel right sending them down there, but that's what they did. And, yeah.
Yeah. We have Shane basically saying that he's going to train the survivors. Daryl says that he's going to head out and look for Sofia.
Why does basically need to be added there? I mean...
What did I say?
He said, why does Shane... Hey guys, why does Shane basically need to... You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in the piss at you.
Who?
Me?
See, what you're on about there,
I'm
mate?
not in the piss at you.
You didn't need to,
Shane,
though.
basically, I mean, no, but basically in guys isn't something we need to hear every, 60 seconds, it's just...
Right,
that's filler words. That's what that is.
This fucking episode was filler. I mean, 90% of the words used is Sofia, so let's not go on about fucking filler words. Alright, dickhead? But Daryl says, guess that just leaves me to it in the hunt for Sofia. Well, hold on, Daryl.
Yeah,
what about the other 95% members of the group? Rick's lost too much blood, and Shane's fucked his leg. What about everyone else? Alright, at least Maggie and Glenn are going on a fucking supply run. What about the rest of them? What about Carol? Her own fucking kid? She ends up walking off with Shane anyway. Shane and Andrea.
But yeah,
what's going on?
I don't get it. And these woods are fucking massive. Like, I mean, did they really expect fucking Daryl to cover them himself?
Yeah, like we get a scene where like Herschel and Rick are like looking up, and it's massive. Like it spans for miles. We're talking miles. It literally shows you about 20 miles of this woods, and what they're just sending Daryl it. Ridiculous.
T-Dog, I guess he's still maybe his arm's not great. So he can maybe make an excuse for him.
We can look at Dale. We can look at T-Dog. We can look at anyone else in the Green family. But what about the child's mother?
No, I agree, but could we not also say that Andrea and Laurie are capable of?
Well, absolutely. But what about the actual mother of the child?
Yeah, well, partly that her voice should be the first one she hears.
It was all fucking hell, load of shite, right?
Do you remember that scene? That was just the fucking trying. Oh, is it going to be her? Oh, Carol, you need to come first. Her voice. I mean, Sofia. Fuck off.
Well, Daryl didn't get the memo because he's just screaming her name over the Sofia. I mean,
hey, what else? Right, Glenn and Maggie go into the pharmacy.
Aye, because Laurie tells them to get a special item.
Get out your fucking cell, you skinny fucking bastard. Do you know what I mean? She pisses me off.
And then, like, she tries to, like, don't. If you don't want anyone to fucking know, go date yourself then. Why don't you volunteer to go with Maggie? Do something fucking useful.
Unbelievable.
I fucking hate this bitch with a passion. Fucking glad she died.
Not only is she a cunt, but she's useless as well. Like, she's absolutely useless. Yeah, so then he's looking for the pregnancy thing. Maggie appears. He tries to hide it. First thing he pulls up to go, oh, look what I found, it's condoms. She says, oh, so you're a confident guy. He says no, yes, no, kind of fucking...
I don't need them.
Yeah. And then he says, it's not like I'm going to have sex with anyone. And then she says, I'll have sex with you. And he's like, oh, really? And it was kind of awkward, and then they have sex. So, yeah, strange, weird. But, aye, so...
Aye, and I mean, the way it was done as well, I mean, you could have thought maybe Glenn was getting condoms for Laurie. But then we find out at the end of the episode it definitely wasn't. Back to Daryl, right? He finds this, like, abandoned farmhouse.
No, you knew it wasn't that.
What?
She said what he got there and he hid the thing that he had.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck me.
A bit of banter, for fuck's sake.
It's not a bit of banter, so you not know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. I clearly remember he fucking hit it.
Next.
I'm on a bit of Laurie used them, should we fucking need it?
Next.
Aye, next. Aye. Well, basically, Daryl, guys. Aye, fuck up, dickhead. Right, Daryl goes into this farmhouse. He finds a can of tap food, just expecting Whiskers to be sitting there. Or
He finds
Felix.
a doll.
Finds a doll. Clearly knows it's Sofia.
Sofia,
where are you? Then he finds a Cherokee rose, and he brings it back to Carol after this mission of fucking nothing. Gives it to her, basically explains the backstory of the rose. About slaves, and it was in the state of Georgia, damn it, southeastern United States, and it's considered an invasive species. And it's like, see, instead of going out and picking flowers, why don't you say, fucking you come with me, yeah, ugly, feminazi looking bastard. Should he not just turn around and said that?
I think that would have been fair, aye.
Yeah, really should have just turned around and said that. What else happens this episode? I'm trying to think. I think Shane and Laurie had a scene where he's like, Carl's gonna be okay. He's not out of the woods yet, but he'll be okay. That happened. So yeah, it's okay if you stay, Shane. I don't want you to go. Oh, why? Because you make the calls around here, Laurie.
Oh no, we forgot, Laurie. You're the one that decides who goes and who stays.
Yeah, you absolutely fucking suck. Next though, ho 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 ho. Rick and Herschel, basically, Rick says, you gotta let my people stay here, man. We've been out there, you ain't been out there, man. We know what it's like. It's like, how can you go for the start of the episode of fucking giving up your guns? Oh, we'll be at your hair in like a day. The fucking basically pleading with the guy because we found some fat fucking a well.
Yeah, Herschel says, well, if you do what I say and you respect my land and my laws, then I'll think about it, Rick. So, I mean,
Well, I think the third deal would have been here. He's like, you aren't staying in my house, but you can bring vehicles and camp outside.
I don't think Rick really wants the house treatment. I think he just wants to stay on the farm. But speaking of the house treatment again, why is it fucking Laurie getting to sleep inside the house?
What about Rick? I know Rick is, but I mean, at least he's fucking he's did stuff and he's gave blood to his son.
Should be Rick and Shane sleeping in the bed without
The men?
LGBT shit.
Daryl should be...
Daryl needs a good night's sleep if he's gonna be going out looking for Sofia. So he needs to get out of bed.
I know it wasn't this episode, but see, just think of that scene where Daryl can't sleep because she's crying, and then he goes out to look for Sofia. She wipes away the tears and like a wee smirk on her. Fuck, I'll fucking kill the bastard. Fucking kill her. Fucking atrocious, man.
Rick wants to be a good father to Carl, but fucking Herschel buries his father.
My father was a fucking waster. I didn't show up to his funeral. I didn't give him the pleasure.
I inherited this farm when he was dead. So Herschel calm the fuck down.
Fuck him.
I guess what? I wonder what Herschel got his father for. Wait, I think Herschel's dead.
He is dead, aye. The actor's dead, aye.
So yeah,
Scott Mitchell, or whatever his fucking name is.
Fucking hell, there you go.
Phil Mitchell's son.
Dale's still breathing though.
Is he? Well, yeah, what's his name? Frank Darabont?
Right? No, that's the fucking guy here. Frank
No,
Darabont.
it's something though.
You fucking speck.
What's his name? It's Frank, isn't it?
No. It's
Mr. Green Mile.
I know.
The Mist.
Aye, Frank Darabont fucking wrote them, wrote them, produced them. He's not the fuck. He's not Dale.
Well,
Anyway, I forget his name, but
well, fucking Dale Farm. Yes.
regardless, what happened next?
Laurie, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're just on to Laurie using the pregnancy.
Nah, it's dark, late
She
at night.
takes a gun with her to go sit on a fucking log.
See, when it said positive, she should have turned the gun on herself and poof. That's what I'd have done.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Rick or Shane's?
Did we cover that Daryl gave Carol a
rose? Yeah,
rose?
we've already gave that, yeah. Sure, I went through the backstory.
There you go.
And yeah, so it's time to rate this episode. Definitely the weakest episode of the season. We're at that point of the season where it's just going to be Daryl out in the woods while the rest of the group get trained.
Yeah, the next couple of episodes probably aren't going to be that exciting. This one, if I'm being honest, really wasn't exciting.
Started off pretty good.
It was fucking filler. I mean, it was. I'm gonna get
5.
I'm gonna get a 5, and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't exactly good. Like, was it? I mean,
see, I have no problem with this, right? But it's the fact that there's like this is as good as most of these characters get.
yeah.
Like Glenn gets worse, Rick gets worse, and like all the characters who you deem good at this point die soon. Dale, Shane.
Glenn gets. I think Glenn could be the biggest disappointing character of all time.
Maybe. Not with Daryl. Like, Daryl's pretty over here. And he's
Actually, Daryl goes to shit as well.
Herschel goes from his own laws to fucking the cold
dictatorship. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, yeah, Daryl and Glenn go from being 2 of your favourite characters to just 2 fucking yes men for Rick Grimes.
That's not even good. Yes, like Rick's fucking decision making's pish.
Yeah.
See, I know I'm skipping my head here, spoilers, but see when Glenn dies, like, does Rick even give a fuck? He's like his fucking right hand man up his arse.
For some reason,
he gave a lot more when Herschel died. No. Yeah, I guess you could say a bit different scenario.
No, for some reason, Abraham was considered his right hand man. Which I'm not too sure why.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to later seasons. Fuck me, like I'm giving this a 5. What are they getting later? Abraham finding remember he found the Marshall's uniform, the RPG on the fucking boring fucking bastard. Can't wait till they show up. Episode 10 of season 4. Buzzing for it. Till next fucking time. 5 out of 10. Cherokee Rose. Next up, I think Merle's in the next episode, so look forward to that.
Oh, Big Merle.
Big Merle. Big Merle Dix. Cowboy.